Right, so tonight on Impact, AJ Styles crashed Magnus' world title coronation ceremony. So Magnus was in the middle of a speech. He was saying that for a long time people doubted him. He said that people did not believe that he would win the world title tournament. And he said that a long time ago the fans turned their backs on Magnus. So now Magnus has turned his back on the fans. He does not care what people think about him no more. That he's earned the opportunity to be the world champion. And he thanked Dixie Carter. And after that, Gunner comes in and he's issuing a challenge to Magnus for the world title as he's cashing in his Feast or Fire briefcase for the world title. Dixie Carter says no, the match will not happen. After that, Gunner gets his hands on Magnus, which causes EC3 and Rockstar Spud to attack Gunner. And as they're beating him up, they're actually holding him and waiting for Magnus to hit Gunner with the world title. But before that even happens, AJ Styles comes into the ring through the crowd. The crowd is going crazy for this. AJ Styles takes out EC3. He takes out Rockstar Spud. And he's face to face with Magnus. They're both holding up the titles in the air. And you can tell that AJ Styles is holding on to the replica title. The one that you would get if you were to shop at Shop TNA. Because on AJ's belt, there's no releathering. There's no backing. And you can see the screws behind the belt on AJ's, the one that he's holding, while Magnus's belt is actually re-leathered and there's backing. And Magnus's belt is more goldish, while AJ's title is more silverish. Just a quick note on that, just a little observation that I made. And AJ's issuing a challenge to Magnus, pretty much, to face him, and Magnus saying, no, I'm not going to do it. And then pretty much AJ pretty much allures him into taking the challenge, calling Magnus a lapdog, a farce, a fake champion, not the real world champion. And then Magnus says, fine, I'll do it. But Dixie Carter say, no, you will not take on that match because it's a risk. And then Magnus says, listen, Dixie Carter, if you don't make this match happen next week, then I'll walk out as well and you'll have nothing. So Dixie Carter grants Magnus' demands and gives AJ a one-night only contract. So next week at Genesis, we'll see AJ Styles versus Magnus, champion for champion. I'm going to be honest with you guys. It's hard for me to really be invested in this match based on the fact that we already know the result of it, alright? And it's kind of TNA's fault because they kind of shot themselves in the foot with this, alright? Based on the fact that they taped so many shows, and Genesis is already taped. We already know this already, alright? And I kind of wish that TNA would make these pay-per-view themed shows live and make them 3 hours. Alright? Because again, it's hard for me to be invested in this. I'm going to watch the show. I'll watch the match. But I already know the outcome of it. You know, and it sucks. Because this should have been better if it was live in 3 hours. Alright? But again, you know, it's TNA. It's how they do things. But it is what it is, I guess, you know. But it sucks, again, how they're doing it. But yeah, I want to hear from you guys, your thoughts on all of this. And I'm out. Peace.